So thank you for the overwhelming response of one, my home tour on the Journey channel, and liking how I style and put items together. So I'm going to do another Saturday video for you all of how I style my thrifted, antique, vintage, junk and finds, all for you all, kind of inspired by some of the vignettes that I already have in my own home. I'm going to take a little peek and see. So, you know, I have old Bible stack, like you can do with a regular book, cloches with creamers and rosaries and butter pats, littles. Oh, I love littles. Old clocks, I don't care if they work. Clock parts are just awesome. So maybe something from here I can recreate for you all. My favorite spaces in my house, some see as clutter. I do not. It's just Chris and I. So if we're going to bake, I can move anything I want. I love this little vignette that I have created with the jar, the butter stacks, and the old ironstone pie funnels. My little cubby with my greens and my whites and my little creamers and butter pats and henna nests. Very light. This little new assembly that I just recently did. Finally found one of those the pie holders that I had been looking for to put a couple of ironstone plates on, and then a little arrangement of butter presses, the mini ones. My favorite, absolutely favorite vignette that I make is this. This has been classic since day one. I have not changed this out other than adding butter pats to it. So we're definitely going to see if I can recreate that. So I don't know. We'll see. Little Bible stacks. Just stacking stuff together, grouping stuff together, old general store, price tags, anything like that. Yes, I probably have multiples in my stash. This seems to be a reoccurrence of cloches and butter pats and register tags and all those yummies and little creamers. We got still some pie funnels. I never even took my Easter stuff down. No judging here, y'all. This is a judge-free zone when you are hanging with your tribe that has the same vibe as you. Yes, we do not judge. Oh, I still love that. I wish I could find. I'm always on the search for these little hangers for my collection of creamers. Littles are my love, so you will see them. I don't pass them up, but I'm just kind of giving you a look-see of how my decor is of my treasures to see if I am going to be able to recreate some of this for you all. Of course, on a much smaller version, y'all. The little assembly that I did on my table. Oh, I just love it. I had a little salvage piece, but I use it a lot for my staging for my eBay. Or in my final reveals in my yummy that Chris made. If y'all should be part of both channels. I'm just saying. And my newfound treasure. Hello, my breadboard. Oh, y'all. You'll have to see where I got that from. Yet again, the mixture. There's just something about mixing wood. Even with the McKee jadeite, looks amazing. But I mean, this would be so easy to create with white plates and ironstone. It just makes stuff pop. Wood just helps things pop. More of my, I've got a lot of stuff, but it's all organized and it's all created and it's all like, yeah, I have a butter pat problem. I don't know. Is there a butter pat anonymous? There's just something about this old stuff that just has my heart. So I'm going to go to my stash now and let's see what I can create for you all. So I'm going to start off with, though it's not black, it is a beautiful, look at that green color, you all. Oh, not something I was going to repaint by any means. I just love it. So we're doing my little staging area for you all, right? And this is my area that I just got all this yummies at auctions. I use it to stage my eBay, my final reveals sometimes. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and share with you how I'm going to style this up. So these are ironstone saucers. When you don't have the cups, some people don't see the vision of, there's something about stacking things together, and being the white, just in the bowl shape, it just cups so nice. Though it's not a bowl, it's not a plate, it's a saucer, which fits these yummies. So this is a ironstone sugar, and it's ironstone's old. It's 1800s, y'all. Early 1900s. and it's going to tell a story. It's going to be damaged. It's going to be perfectly imperfect. If you're looking for perfect, go buy something new maybe. I don't know. Old stuff a lot of times is not going to be perfect. So, but these sugar dishes and these saucers just fit perfectly. Look at how it just cups. It just cups that. It's amazing. And though I'm out of tallow berries, apparently I shared that too much. And yeah, now I got to wait till like middle August for any to come, but that's okay because I do love, Hobby Lobby has the most amazing beige baby's breath. So I just cut it off the stem. You know, this is perfect when it's like the 40% off. And to put it here in there, which is perfect because that green of the stem is perfect for that. And then it just, instead of having all that white, that beige just like, whoo, brings it together. So I recently on a Whatnot got this. I couldn't pass it up. I'm like, oh my gosh, it is mint green. And you know, sometimes you don't know what you're going to do with the stuff until, and then it is clicking. Can you hear it? It's clicking. But I just love that old timey green. I love, yeah. So we know it somehow works, but like I said, I don't care if they work or they don't work. They're just beautiful decor. No, I don't have another little wooden tray of the chunky ironstone butter pats for you all. I do have a wood element that we can bring in. It's a square butter press, which then like that hue of wood then kind of pops out, and then that brings that beige all together. And I just feel like you need a little bit more. I mean, I don't know. I probably overdo, but I don't care because I mean, there's so much more room. I think like I need one more piece, maybe two. We'll see. So I thought I do have this little brass mouse. Look at that, sweetie. So there's that brass color in the clock. But I feel like, you know, with having this over here, there's like this little dead space. So I have a green handled tenderizer, I think is what they're called, but we're looking for that green. So it is nice. All your greens don't have to match. All your whites don't have to match. Your brasses, your woods, it just all plays on each other. Oh, it is just gorgeous. Now I don't want to sell it. Now I want to go change out mine. Okay. Note, this is for staging purposes only. So I have these two old hymnals. Beautiful. I love the aged brown, the distressy, the story it could tell. Not something I'd be making. It's perfectly imperfect. Not something I would be making a music wreath out of. Look at, see, it just tells a story, you all. And these are 1958. So we're just going to do a little book stack just like that. Then I have this random teacup. I don't have a saucer. I don't have anything that goes with it, I thought, until I placed it on the book stack. That brown transferware and the age. It's got a crack that doesn't go all the way through. It's got staining. I'm sure there's crazing underneath all that. Somebody drank a lot of tea out of this. So we're just going to set it up on there. I know, I'm giving y'all butter pats. Yes, this is a little matching set of 4. They have some like gold transfer, but it has that nice scalloped, no maker mark on the back. But it has, a lot of them have that staining that has. I think maybe, well, no, they all have it. They all have it. That perfectly imperfect of old stuff. So we're just going to do a little plate stack there. And then these little change purses, I literally just picked these up. I have now like keep finding them, and that aged brown. I'm like, what did y'all hold in here? Just a pill? I don't know what you would hold in there because I don't know. But I love the age, and I thought the brown went wonderful. And the cream of this little one, oh my gosh, it's so little. Like, what do y'all, like, oh, hold on, let me grab my purse. I'm just like, oh my gosh, it is so tiny. But it doesn't have to be white. I mean, we got the age, so the age is kind of a creamish color, but just sitting there, I mean, this is your start of a collection. More than one is a collection? Maybe, sure. But I thought, like, to finish that off, I have a grungy candle. It does work. But I'm like, I think I can make that better. I like the thought of the light, but I took this, it was just some white lace, and I just stuck it in some instant coffee and water. And I think we will just go ahead and wrap some of this around until we like it. Isn't that how that works? So see how that just kind of brings it in with that. So I just have to decide how much I want to wrap around it. And I don't necessarily even know. I gotta play for a second. This is our version of playing. I think I just want it to still dangle. I like the thought of the ribbon just dangling there because I think it all kind of ties together. So these are quick little, the hardest part of any of these is the hunt and the searching for them, which y'all know I love to do for you. Now here's something I hardly ever pass up. I love these little cubbies. Little drawer to stuff your stuff. You know, you can always flip it over if you want to use it as a riser. But there's just something about gathering stuff into these little things. And there again, paint stain, is wore off. There is a 1995 Mady made. Man, I'm trying to get it in the right light. So there is a signature from 95. So it's vintage. I cannot believe it's vintage. That 95 is vintage. But yes, these are perfect little places to stuff your stuff. I am doing some more butter pats. Now these ones are crazed. I don't have like 3, and it's okay that are all matching. And they are all no name. There's no name on them. But I love I love those scallops. And I didn't think 2 was enough for this. Like the chunky ones sometimes, I don't know. Anyway, for this one, I'm staging it with 3, and I wanted that height. I wanted that little one at the bottom. No matter how many times I'm like, nope, I need that. And they may be a little bit larger, and that's okay. It doesn't have to be. It can overhang a little bit. It's perfectly fine. Another thing I'm always looking for these is this is just a restaurant wear old creamer. It's a little bit on the bigger side. It's not pure white, and it's not like completely cream, but that's okay. It's the age. And there again, it's a little bit large, but I think this little guy can take it. I think it can take it. It can take a larger one because, I mean, even though we see the imperfections, it's okay to cover up the imperfections too. And this one is so simple. So because I had gold, yes, I have a rosary stash. I do. I love the gold in this rosary. And it's almost like a cranberry color. It's not quite red, but it's not pink. But I thought, oh my gosh, let's wrap this around here so we see that. And I like to kind of tangle them a little bit. I call it tangle. Sometimes you got to play a little bit to get it to hang the way you want, and that is okay. Because I mean, I could put it in here too and let it hang. Oh, I kind of think I like that. I think I like the simple of it just hanging off the spout. I think I like that. Ta-da! Yeah, it does not have to be difficult, y'all. It does not. Okay, one thing, I'm just going to switch it out for y'all saying that that's too big. But is this as pretty hanging off this as it was off that? I told you I have a stash of creamers. Okay, I will leave it like that. I'll take the bigger one off. That way you see that perfectly imperfection on the back. And I mean, you could like fill that up if you wanted to, but for this one, I'm not going to. It's just as sweet as can be. Yet again, not for sale. Just the items that I'm putting on it. So look at this. This is an amazing drawer. I can only imagine what it came from. It would have been awesome. I love that it's metal. I love that it has the rusty crustiness. Tells a story. It doesn't really need, you're not painting that because it's amazing. So I set it off to the side there. I just happen to have 3 of those old 1920s little books in brown. I've seen green and I have seen red, but I can't tell you that I've seen brown. So I know that I want to add these in here. But unfortunately, they just kind of sink. So I'm going to take those out. I need something to lift them up. So I have this. It's just a tin, nothing special, just a tin. No wording, but it's got some amazing age. So I'm just going to set that there. And then that will raise my little books up. Oh no, now my little books fall down, which I don't want them to do. But this doesn't take up the entire space, so I can put something behind it to kind of help lift those up. I'll have this amazing holy clock. It's holy. So I'm going to set that behind there. And then see, now I've got something to hold my little books up. But the whole kind of, I don't know, I'm like, oh, it's a whole, look at this amazing thing. Oh my gosh. So it would have been like a price. Like, I think it probably would have maybe been a lid, but I kind of bent it upward so you could see the beautiful 10-cent Al Smith 10 cents. So like cigars maybe. But I like that coloring and I like putting it like behind there, and I want it to kind of tip up a little bit so it's kind of your focus there. But I like the hue of the coloring of the pages kind of match that, but I like that white to back, like the different shapes, and the white kind of makes things pop. I know this doesn't look like anything fancy, but yes, the white does match the clock. But look at, I have, in case you don't know it's a clock, we are going to put a wording and let you know that it's a clock. So I think that would be so cute, just like right there. Kind of filling in that one side how I tipped it a little bit. I can't even tell you what this is. If it was a roller to make cookies, if it was a baby rattle, I don't know. But I love adding different wood features in. So I think that is so pretty. Now I kind of want to use a vase, but all I have is this old glass jar. Somebody wrote on the old labeling, but I'm not going to worry about that. So I'm going to stuff that in there. And then I might have stole some of my berries for you all out of something else and then wrapped them with some more of the the coffee stained lace to fit in there because I just love the color of tallow berries. So I feel like we don't have enough clocks. So I have 2 little clock faces, little watch faces, and an old flower frog. So we're going to kind of layer these. because people really like the wording, like I got just the numbers. They want to see the numbers, not, I don't remember what. Y'all, just bear with me. A lot of people want to see the numbers, not necessarily that type of a face. I want to add that over here, but it's just gonna fall in, and then the tin is too far down for me to add it in. So I have another clear glass, but we are going to stick that upside down, and we are going to use that as a riser to hold that little flower frog up. Oh my goodness. Then I'm trying to decide if I want to add a little bit of the doily just to bring that other element back in, kind of hold those books a little bit more securely. Just kind of, I didn't want to necessarily cut that off, and that's okay. We can tuck it. We are just going to tuck it. There. Oh my gosh. So pretty, just delicate, pretty. Sometimes you have to use other elements as your risers to lift things up. And I feel like just right here, I want to find something just right there. Anybody love butter pats? Look at this little single guy I have. Brown transfer wear. It's the square shape. I think I can fit it in here to fill in that space. I probably have to talk nicely to it. There. Yep, that filled in that space, kind of like backdrop, kind of cover up the little white block, but that's okay. That wasn't the accent that we were looking for. We can still see the 10 cents, the wording. We can see the clock in the back. You can see everything. It's just, I could create these for you guys all day long if you wanted to watch. I might eventually run out of stash. Okay, now I have another old love of old wood, old cutting boards. Look at the story and how this is rounded. You know, over time it just wore. Oh my gosh, I love that it has a little hanger. We're not going to do anything with that. And I love to use these as a place to collect yummies. My motivation for this one, oh, not only is he a little creamer frog, he is green. He could be Kermie. It's all good. But that was I'm like, oh, I have to have him because he's little. I have a thing for littles. My motivation was that I had this little extra flower, and I thought, oh, a little frog in the flower garden. And I thought I have a green flower frog that I think the flower would just rest in. Oh, the greens are going to go, like this one doesn't hardly have any wear on it whatsoever. So that's perfect to go with that little guy. Sometimes they do, sometimes we don't. And then I'm going to add, I have one little baby Ben clock. It's in the silver. There's something about clocks and seeing them from behind there. But we're not quite finished. We're not quite finished yet. And I have this little paper. We're going to just kind of like set it down underneath there, just for some little extra interest. And then I'm bringing back out that rosary because I thought that would go perfect. So we're going to kind of stick it in him a little bit and then go around the flower frog. And then I think I can actually make it stand up a little bit. Maybe. It all depends on which way you're going here. Yes, I can make it stand a little bit. I just have to get it the right way. There. Just a little bit. Oh, that is so simple. Just grouping things together. So like the little paper kind of acts like a doily. Just like, oh, well, what's in there? You know, it's kind of spikes your interest. Well, a green frog. I got two green frogs, but one is the real frog. Well, he's not. He's playing a frog. So, oh, so cute. So thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope that I shared my styling, the little items that I just can't pass up when I'm out secondhand shopping. Yes, I have staples and I'm like, oh, I'm grabbing that, oh, I'm grabbing that, oh, I'm grabbing that, and then sharing a little bit. Yes, I do put this in my decor. Y'all, if you are my tribe, you have my vibe, please make sure you comment down below, and these will be on eBay to see if anybody wants a whole little vignette already ready for them. So thanks for watching today's video. We will see you next time, and you can see what I'm up to. Bye.